Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Detroit Pistons. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And dealing with the second game of a back-to-back, Clark, overcoming tired legs, I know, is part of it for the affected players.
Yeah, fatigue will be part of it, so they'll look to rely on adrenaline and each other to some degree, but they'll do it in a responsible, professional way. You can't overdo it, and you don't want to risk getting injured, but you do want to be professional.
Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Trapuka. He's guarded by Rivers. Trapuka passes to Thomas. Rebound by the Hawks. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you know, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them a bit.
That was the striking thing, how little offense they generated. Doesn't matter how strong your defense is when you play like that at the other end.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Johnson outside. Pass to Trapuka. Thomas up top. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Lampier with a screen on Davis. And it's Johnson penetrating. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
Here's Atlanta now. Davis looking for an opening. Wilkins passes to Hastings. Can't connect from short range.
Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Rivers against Thomas. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to Rollins. Wilkins outside. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Trapuka. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I like the aggressive drive by Trapuka. He sees an opening and attacks it.
And so here's Atlanta, trailing by 2. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Rivers dishes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Bill Lampier.
Nice strong finish on that jam.
Yeah, he went with 2 hands for safety. I get it.
He made sure no one was stopping that rack attack.
First team foul. Dominique Wilkins. 1 shot.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Johnson, the pass to Trapuka. Shoots it. Livingston, the second chance points on the tip in.
That's why you never give up on a play. He worked to get in position and came away with the second chance points.
There's the screen. Davis, the pass to Wilkins. That's short off the rim.
Great defense. Forcing the tough shot. Getting a hand up on him is a must.
A shot by Trapuka, no good. stolen. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
What a flush by Tripucka. He doesn't mess around close to the rim.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. And Davis now top of the key. 6 to shoot. Here's Wilkins, and it's Wilkins finishing it off.
That is how you use the bounce.
Wow, frees himself up for the slam.
Just a tremendous individual effort.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Johnson finds Thomas. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Thomas on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Rivers. Still yet to score. Rollins with a screen on Thomas. Rivers kicks to Davis. Outside Wilkins. Fires the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Johnson. They set the pick from 15 feet away. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Never afraid of getting physical out there. Lambier loves going at the defense and earning the foul.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Lambier.
Known for his grit and ability to get under others' skin, Lambier embraces his role as a villain.
And so Lambier nails both of them.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
Outside, Davis. In the corner, Wilkins with it. Picked his pocket. Here's Tripucka, defended by Wilkins. Thomas. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Fratello. When I asked him about Isaiah Thomas, he chuckled at first, saying, "We got to make sure we don't let him get to us. He can be a pest at both ends, and it's crucial we stay composed and play our game." Let's see if Thomas tries any mind games here tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
Thanks, David. So for the Hawks, Brown comes in for Hastings. And it's Matthews in for Doc Rivers. Benson is checked in for Detroit. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. 3-point lead. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Benson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Solid defense down low, defending the rim.
Matthews with the bounce pass. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Matthews. And now just a 1-point Piston lead. Here's Thomas. 11-point game his last outing. Johnson outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. Shoots over Matthews. Thomas's shot is off. Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And it's Davis missing.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Steps back. Johnson in the corner. Over Matthews. Johnson, good. And the Pistons lead by 3.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort. Or lack of one, that is.
Here's Davis after the basket by Detroit. Matthews scanning the floor. A nice shot by Brown.
Nice feed there. Setting up his teammates perfectly for the bucket inside.
Now Thomas. Benson. He's covered by Matthews. Good on the shot.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Hawks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Davis. His last outing, he had 8 points. Right side Matthews. 6 to shoot. Here's Wilkins. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
They came into that game with big intentions, but just couldn't execute.
It was a tough matchup for their offense. Some nights are like that.
And so now, a timeout called by head coach Mike Fratello. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Hawks, Kelly's checked in, and it's Whitman in for Dominique Wilkins. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 5. Pass to Glenn. Just 5 to shoot. Hit the shot. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Detroit leading by 5. Partner, seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed to.
Yes, sir. I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results he's seen.
Here's Thurman. It's in there. Carter with the assist.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And here's Matthews. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. The rebound by Thurman.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Pass to Long. No good from 18.
Got the look he wanted. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Here's Whitman. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Really good job of sticking with it.
So hard to sink it while being fouled.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
.137 left to play here in the first. Russell looking around. Long passes to Thurman. Fader on the way. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Glenn. Still scoreless. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Brown. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Russell passes to Thurman. That misses off the backboard.
I seriously doubt that was the shot that they were looking for right there.
And the defense wants those type of shots. He played right into it.
Glenn passes to Matthews. Over Russell. Matthews, no good.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage line.
Outside, Russell. From downtown, and that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons ahead. They lead by 2. Live from Omni Coliseum, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
That first quarter looked like a track meet for them. Lots of funning and running.
It's kind of like one of my practices. Either way, great job in transition. A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 4-point game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Glenn. He has yet to score. Nunley passes to Glenn. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Thomas with it. Inside, Curitan. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Glenn. There's a good screen. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mike, we have a new commissioner coming in. What should be the direction of the league?
Expand. I like how we've made the playoffs bigger, but don't stop there. More live TV coverage, more franchises around the country. The NBA should continue to grow.
And he knocks down the first one. Rollins checked in for the Hawks. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 4. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it. The fast break chance. Here's Glenn. Rebound by the Pistons. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The shot by Curitan, no good.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Glenn passes to Hill. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And Atlanta has possession. Trailing by 4. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Wilkins in the post. Yep, that one goes. Wilkins has got 7 points.
Nice move inside to find the bucket.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Hawks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Detroit making a switch here. Hawks shooting 43% from the field. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Hastings. Poke loose. Here's Long. A putback. Livingston controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
It's Wilkins on the wing. The 19-foot shot, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Pistons leading by 4. Long pass to Thomas. To the paint, 6 on the shot clock. Wilkins outside. It's Matthews on the wing. Rollins with a screen on Thomas. Inside. And slam dunk by Rollins.
This is as high a percentage as it gets. Excellent job by Collins to power it down.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Long. They set the screen. Here's Tripucka. He's defended by Wilkins. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Pistons lead by 4. And the Hawks with possession here. Glenn passes to Matthews. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now, here's Matthews. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. Hogan's in the high post. And there it is for him.
15 to 18 feet. Most guys in this league are comfortable shooting from there.
So it's the Pistons now. Pass to Tripucka. Back to Thomas. Johnson outside. Thomas against Matthews. Kicks it out to Johnson. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Rollins got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Matthews on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Brown sets a screen for Matthews. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
Now Thomas. Johnson outside. Back to Thomas. Johnson surveying the floor. Matthews against Thomas. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Matthews. Rebounded by the Hawks. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Matthews kicks to Davis. Over Johnson. Again, the Hawks score.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Back to Thomas. Count that one. Thomas got the game tied up here for Detroit.
Good job by Isaiah navigating to an inside shot, getting a high percentage look.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Davis. It's tipped. Thomas with the steal. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thomas got 8 points.
So light on his feet, Thomas can just dance around the defense.
And here is Davis. 8 points for him. So Mike Fratello's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Hawks, Adams, he's checked in for Rollins. And it's Baylor in for Dominique Wilkins. Here is Matthews. And Adams kicks to Matthews. It's Davis on the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Lambier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Don't sleep on the jumper of Lambier. It's solid. He's put in a ton of work on it.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Adams, the pass to Matthews. Here's Pollard. He's covered by Matthews.
Great vision and the pass on point.
Here's Atlanta now. It's Davis on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. And Davis can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Johnson. Fires from 18. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 8 points for Johnson. Johnson's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. A nice shot by Brown.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Pistons shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Davis against Johnson. It's rebounded by Baylor. The Hawks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Matthews dishes to Baylor. Back to Matthews. 5 on the clock over Lambier. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Matthews. Matthews has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Carter right side. Lambier screen. Carter against Baylor. Pass to Johnson. Over Davis. And it's Johnson again missing. On the top of the key. And Davis can't get it to go. Johnson against Davis. The 15-footer. Johnson can't get it to go.
And right now, I think he's ready for this quarter to be over.
I don't know if I've ever seen him this cold. Rough quarter indeed.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good for the Hawks. Rollins checked in for Brown. Hastings comes in for Adams. And it's Wilkins in for Matthews. And he's good on the second. The Pistons leading. Outside Russell.
2 minutes.
Pass to Curitin. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Baylor. And here is Davis. He's guarded by Russell. Let's go. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Wilkins has got 11 points. Plenty of give and take, Mike, so far in this one.
6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play tonight.
Russell high post. Davis is on it. To end the drought. Basket counts. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
1:15 left in the first half.
Tremendous combo play right there.
Oh, just great basketball.
Teammates clicking.
Here's Russell. Going inside. Stolen. Russell against Davis. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Baylor's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about that? Some volleyball skills out there.
Yeah, good word to use. Just tapping it up and tapping it again.
That takes great coordination.
Here's May. Russell left side. And there's the drive. The step back jumper is good. Russell's got his second basket.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in this game.
Russell against Davis. There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Wilkins. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Wilkins has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
Well, you want the ball in his hands. A real good offensive play.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. Live from Omni Coliseum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pistons trail by 3. Outside Thomas. Pass to Tripucka. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Davis. It's Thomas on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Rivers. They get it back. Livingston the pass to Lambeer. Tries again. Got a hand on it.
Hey, anytime Rollins is around, your shot is in jeopardy of being denied. Excellent timing, and he's got that great reach, too.
Davis, the pass to Hastings. Rebounded by Livingston. And, well, Detroit shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Thomas. Davis against Johnson. Takes it inside. Great touch on the 16-footer. Johnson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pistons. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 1-point game. They set the pick. Davis up top. It's Wilkins on the wing. Wilkins draws the double. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
The ball sailing out of bounds. Not the offensive possession they were hoping for.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Rivers passes to Hastings. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. For the lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Atlanta with the ball. They're scoreless since the first half. On the wing, Davis shoots over Johnson. Excellent D there by Johnson. The Pistons trailing. Outside Thomas. Into the lane. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. He lobs it up. Picked off in midair. Johnson in the corner for the lead. And that one is stuffed right through. Here in the second half, Mike, this game is still very close.
An insane amount of lead changes. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Rollins. And here is Wilkins. Shot clock at 5. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Outside, Lambier. Down low, here's Rollins, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Good luck holding Rollins back inside. The big man pushes right through the contact.
Here's Thomas. He's got 8. Pass to Tripucka. Davis against Johnson. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. For the Hawks, Brown comes in for Hastings, and it's Matthews in for Doc Rivers. Here is Thomas. He's got 8. Lambier screen. Thomas dishes to Lambier. No one covering. Lambier's got 6.
And Lambier, clearly a high IQ offensive player. He realizes when that mid-range jumper is the best shot for him to take.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Matthews. The putback. Can't hit the putback. The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Tripucka gets it to go.
With Thomas on the ball, the offense can run so smoothly. He knows just when and where to send it.
Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Bounce pass, Davis. Here's Matthews. The baseline J off the mark. Pistons have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Lambier. And then Lambier with the dunk.
Like seeing Lambier jam it home, refusing to just settle for the layup.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Matthews. Rollins the pass to Wilkins. Six to shoot. Here's Rollins. Rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They're looking really strong offensively, Mike.
Terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be the key. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 8. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
A tremendous team effort, Mike, offensively from them tonight.
Well, they've been unselfish, a ton of assists, plus lots of different scorers out there.
Yeah, things you all appreciate. Here's Wilkins. 15 points in the game. Will it go? Good grabs the board. Detroit leading by 5. To the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I think it's clear they are 100% locked in on expanding their lead here.
Well, a little bit of an edge is nice, but they'd love to be way out ahead.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Hawks, penalties checked in, and it's Baylor in for Dominique Wilkins.
One shot.
And that one falls for Lambier. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Baylor. Fades and shoots. Thomas grabs the board.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing has worked.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
They can't seem to stop anything right now.
Yeah, you know, it's starting to bubble over emotionally.
Now here's West. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Matthews with it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Russell. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. To the right side. The shot by Long, no good. Hawks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Outside Matthews. Pass to Glenn. Down low. Baylor lays it up off the glass. Baylor's got 7 points.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
So it's the Pistons now. Outside Russell. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's May. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Baylor. Drills the baseline jumper. 9 points in the game so far. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Russell. Here's Long. Nice touch on the bank shot. And the Pistons lead by 8.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Atlanta's shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Pass to Matthew. It's stolen. Here's Long. From beyond the arc. With the fadeaway. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. And it's sent back by Russell.
Great effort on defense there, denying them down low.
Baseline try. Rebound Atlanta.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look. But he had the space and is capable of making it.
That's an excellent move inside. Keeping pace here.
And here are the Pistons. They're on a 15-6 run. Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. May passes to Long. 4 on the clock. High post shot. Atlanta with the rebound. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Baylor. Here's Long. Second chance shot, and that one is good. Curitan's got his 2nd bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Detroit making a switch. Pierce is checked in. .127 left in the third quarter. Hill passes to Glenn. It's back to Hill. Plenty of space. Rebound by the Pistons. Benson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Long. They get the rebound.
Hawks foul. Randy Whitman. First personal foul. Third team.
Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Long. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Russell. Here's Curitin. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Mike, a good chance for a 2-for-1 here.
Well, that depends. They need to go quick.
Absolutely. Here's Glenn. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Adams.
Great work on the interior. Pounding the ball in close and going up with confidence.
Pass to Curitin. Out to the right wing. Here's Long. Takes it off the glass. Long's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. To Kelly. No good on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Pistons lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Glenn. Pass to Hastings. Now Rivers. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Glenn's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks. Long kicks to Thomas. Here's Trapuka. He's defended by Wilkins. Pass to Long. 5 to shoot. It's Thomas outside. Dominique Wilkins comes up with the rebound. And it's blocked.
That's how you stop the easy shot. By playing assertive but clean defense.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. It's Wilkins on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Wilkins gives you a lot of highlights, but this time showing you he can get gritty and get his hands dirty, absorbing the contact and still getting the shot in the air.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Davis is checked in for Atlanta. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Pistons leading by 5. Thomas passes to Livingston, and it's blocked.
You gotta go up stronger than that, or he's gonna turn you away.
And that one's good. Wilkins.
With the game in the balance, he is ramping up his intensity. You can feel it.
And that's exactly what Coach needs from him. A big offensive effort down the stretch.
Now, here's Thomas. Livingston. Rollins grabs the board. Rollins got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Wilkins slams it in.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference. You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear-cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
Now here is Davis to take the lead, and Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Wilkins has got 9 points now in just the second half. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Long. Back to Thomas. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Thomas is tough as nails, able to take contact and still convert.
Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Thomas. Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Rivers. Back to Davis. Right side Wilkins. Good work there as it goes. Wilkins has got 24. This, Mike, is the very definition of a back-and-forth game. It's been so fun to watch.
Neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
I am too. Here's Johnson. Dominic Wilkins making his last shot there. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Right now, this is Thomas's show. I mean, he's just torturing the defense and getting busy.
Here's Rivers. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Points they needed right there. You like the fact that he took it right to the rim.
High percentage look at an important juncture in this game.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Johnson. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons, number 15, Matt Thurman.
Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Thurman. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
For Atlanta, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Here's Davis. Lambier grabs the board. Lambier's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Rivers. Outside, Davis. Pass to Rollins. Left side, Wilkins. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by Johnson.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
Here's Thurman to the paint. Stolen by Wilkins. Pass to Rivers. It's Wilkins on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Bounce pass Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Hastings. Over Thurman. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Pistons foul. Kelly to Putnam. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so now, a timeout called by head coach Mike Fratello. He's ready to talk things through with them. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, Mike Fratello had some advice for his team during that last break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Davis. The jump hook. That one wide left. Thomas kicks to Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. And Thomas now, top of the key. Really left alone that time. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
And talk about being assertive. Thomas is so good at making quick decisions.
The Hawks trail by 3. Rivers surveying the D. Here's Wilkins. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 8th assist in the game.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay on.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Rivers. Thomas's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Rollins the pass to Hastings. Now Rivers. Back to Wilkins. It's deflected. Outside, Davis. Rivers against Thomas. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Pistons leading. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Tripucka. Now, here's Johnson. Over Rivers. Johnson can't hit. The Hawks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Davis kicks to Rivers. Wilkins up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Rollins with a screen on Johnson. Tries to save it and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
The ball goes to Detroit.
Pistons shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Back to Thomas. Pass to Tripucka. Now Johnson. He's guarded by Davis. Just 5 to shoot from 20 feet out. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. And the Pistons lead by 3.
You can never question how hard Bill Laimbeer works. His teammates appreciate how much he gets after it on the glass.
And so now a timeout called by head coach Mike Fratello. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Pistons making a change here. Livingston's checked in. The Hawks trail by 3. Now Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Ripped away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Tripucka. Got a piece of it.
Could not sneak that one past the defender. That's excellent rim protection.
It's Rivers on the wing. Wilkins outside. Pass to Hastings. Detroit with the rebound. Laimbeer's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Floats one up, and he gets that one to go.
Oh, Thomas can score from all over the floor. Big shot that time.
The Hawks trail by 5. And here's Rivers. Rollins with a screen on Thomas. That one goes in. And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Pistons making a change here. Long's checked in.
John Long.
Detroit leading by 3.
Watch Isaiah.
Here's Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. No problem with the wide open jam.
You hear about his physical toughness, but how about the mental toughness by Bill Lambeer to take and make that big shot?
Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Tosses it up. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Here's Trapuka. Thomas. Can't get it. Wilkins surveying the defense. And it's off.
Looking like Moses Malone out there, just dominating the glass.
He's going all out on the glass. Every time a shot goes up, he's getting the positioning he wants and hauling in the rebounds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're trying to build on your lead.
Here's Glenn. Layup, no good.
Solid defensive effort. putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Lampier with a screen on Rivers. Outside Thomas. Lampier against Rollins. That one misses. And not much left to play for at this point, Clark.
Kevin, you leave it all out there. You give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just was not their night.
And so it's Detroit with the W. They came in, Clark, wanting to play spoiler on the road, and they have.
You know what, Kevin? You either buckle in the hostile environment or you use that energy for you. They clearly used it as motivation.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time